What's up guys, it's your boy Jabberboy18 here. I'm going to be doing a race review of the US Grand Prix that happened just a couple of hours ago. Beautiful race. I'm going to be talking about that. Before I do, I'm going to talk about qualifying for that race. So yeah folks, to qualifying into Q1, Pastor Maldonado getting crossed up with Gutierrez. Gutierrez almost taking out Pastor Maldonado going into the final corner there. Just stupid behaviour by Gutierrez. Gutierrez, was far off, the pit entrance. So if he were to say that it was that, then that's just a stupid excuse, because that was not true. I think that it was just a stupid thing, because he was backed off. He wasn't on a fast lap, but likewise was Pastor. But Pastor was about to start a lap, and Gutierrez was kind of in the back, was sort of in the firing line, the back end sort of thing. So yeah, folks, stupid driving from Gutierrez, and because of that, I think he got a 10-place grid penalty for that. So yeah, folks, deservingly so. So yeah, so after that, into Q2, Rosberg going out of Q2, same for Button. But he had to take a 3-place grid penalty, which dropped him down to 15th, which is his worst so far in the season. Really hard time for Jensen. Really hasn't had a good, car, through this second part of the season. Hasn't found his form, that Perez is having at the moment. So yeah, folks, let's hope and pray it gets changed come into Lagos or in the race. So yeah, and then into Q3, as always, Sebastian dominating like always. So yeah, folks, but Webber coming second, tried to beat Sebastian Vettel in the Red Bull shootout, but not worked out, and didn't work out for him, and so he started from second. So into the race, Vettel got a good start off the line, but Webber did not, and that dropped him down into 4th place. Dreadful start from Webber there. Just the wheel spin cost him a chance to really challenge, Vettel, because Webber had loads of pace, throughout, because he was really coming out a lot of guys, throughout. He was doing really good times, He was almost matching Seb's time, but just on that last bit there, Sebastian just overhauling Webber there. So yeah, but yeah, folks, just at the start, a lot of jostling for position going into the sort of Maggots-Beckett section of the Austin track. And then coming down the main straight, Sutil tangling with Pastor Maldonado. That sent him into the wall, and that brought out the safety car, the first for a while, to be honest. And yeah, folks, Sutil, Sutil just not using the width of the track, to be honest. I know, you have to make sure, I know they were trying to stay away from the marbles, but to be honest, there's not much marbles compared to the end of the race. So yeah, folks, just Sutil not using his spatial awareness, coming down the main straight, because they look pretty stacked up down the main straight. So yeah, folks, bummer for Sutil, but to be honest, it was his fault there, because he didn't, he wasn't really given a lot of awareness to Pastor there. And because of that, Pastor had to come into the pits. He got a black and orange flag because of that front wing damage that was on his car, and he stayed out for a couple of laps until lap 10 when he was called. So yeah, but yeah, after that, Webber got past Lewis Hamilton. Good move by Webber. Hamilton must have been a little bit of his brake problems, because because the car, Webber broke really later than Hamilton. Hamilton broke really early, going down into the hairpin there. So that could suggest to a lot of people that it must have been a brake problem because of that. So, yeah, folks. And then later on during the race, Vettel pulling away, doing what he does best, getting a nice healthy lead. He pulled an 11-second lead at the most. And then after that, a lot of jostling for position going on. Rosberg moving up the field, getting past a lot of people, including Kovalainen. I think, Kovalainen. Sorry, but I was just thinking for a second if it was. So it was there. Rosberg, had Rosberg started a bit higher up the field, he would have probably made a big difference in the race. And that is, and honestly, if he started probably fourth or third, like I said, he could have probably had a shot of winning the race. So yeah, that the grid slot really cost him a chance probably for victory or even a podium. So yeah, folks, bummer for Rosberg there. Button, sorry about that. Bottas doing a beautiful move. That was an incredible move down the inside, going into the Maggots Beckett section there. I mean, absolutely brilliant. Going side by side with the Sauber. I think it was Gutierrez. Yeah, it was Gutierrez. Just going side by side, low, so really close together. Just my heart was in my mouth when Bottas, made it. When Bottas was committing to that, and same for the Sauber as well. Because had Bottas, had a little slip of the rear, whatever, that would have probably ended up, being a massive collision, and that would have probably brought out the safety car. So yeah, folks, beautiful driving by Bottas, and Bottas really showing to the Formula One fans that he's the real deal, because Frank Williams, last year said he looks good. He looks really good, and he showed in Austin that that he is the real deal. So yeah, folks, I mean, just incredible driving from Bottas there. But back at the front, Mark Webber closing down on Romain Grosjean. Grosjean there, getting probably a lack of pace from the Red Bull. The Red Bulls being the dominant force, throughout the weekend in terms of their pace, because the lead Red Bull driver was 8/10 quicker than the leading non-Red Bull. That's saying a lot. That's actually saying a damn lot, because the Red Bulls have been so dominant, and they've been so dominant because I think it's got to do with the corners, and also it has got to do with that vortex thing, because when the air goes into the front, the air doesn't get wasted. It goes through the car and into the diffuser, which creates a lot more downforce. So that must have been the reason why. So yeah, folks, just Red Bull using their tricks, to perfection, making it work beautifully. So yeah, folks. But then Webber dropped back hugely, dropped to 2 seconds. I don't know why that was, I was suggesting it could be a mistake, because, how can you lose so much time, If Webber dropped consistently, then it might have been a problem. But no, it's got to be a mistake, because Webber got back up to Grosjean, but then afterwards Grosjean pulled out, and also Webber, I think, lost his tyres at the end there. So bummer for him there. We would love to see him in second place, grabbing a couple of points, before the final race. So yeah, folks. What else? Oh yeah. Fernando Alonso and Hulkenberg having a little bit of a good tussle for each other at the final couple of laps of the race. Hulkenberg had to look up the inside going into turn number 1, but then Fernando Alonso had a beautiful exit. Unbelievable. That acceleration from the Ferrari was spectacular, especially as the Ferrari was really struggling for his tyres. He got the inside line, made it stick, and was able to keep 5th place. A beautiful, beautiful textbook driving there. And, yeah, folks, beautiful. But, yeah, in the end, it was Sebastian Vettel that took the victory. A beautiful, beautiful race by Sebastian. Just dominating it throughout. Keeping his tyre life, really keeping his tyre life really beautifully, sort of beautifully fresh. And coming in second was Romain Grosjean. A beautiful drive by Romain Grosjean once again, putting the Lotus back on the podium. Great drive, holding off Mark Webber, who looked like he could easily get him in the final couple of laps there. Beautiful driving. Webber once again, beautiful driver, trying to pass Grosjean, but like I said, tyres gone off, done. So yeah. But yeah, also on the final, whilst Vettel was cruising to Parc Fermé, there was an accident going on, and that was Esteban Gutierrez as he ran into Jean-Eric Vergne. That took Esteban Gutierrez out, put him in the gravel, and dropped him way down the field. Bummer for Gutierrez. He was fighting really hard with Jean-Eric Vergne there. He spatial awareness problems for Esteban. He clearly had a lot of room. I think, honestly, to be fair, I think Jean should have just let it go, because Gutierrez had the line into the corner, so ultimately he was entitled to have that position. So yeah, folks, I think for Esteban, spatial awareness. For Jean-Eric Vergne, it was just, not accepting the fact that he got past there. So yeah, like, beautiful, beautiful race. So, thank you very much for watching. Next week, it's going to be the finale of my race review. It's going to be Interlagos. I hope you guys will watch that. I really, really hope that the next race should be as good, even better, if not better, than Austin, Texas. So yeah, folks, thank you very much for watching. It's your boy, Jabba Boy. I'm out. Peace.